What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture Catchup, the party, the day, everything going on. And I think there is a fair amount of excitement for just being alive. Happy New Year. First Culture Catchup of 2022, I think. Maybe not. I can't remember, to be honest. It's been a very busy last few months, weeks, days, years. I can't remember much of anything at the moment. How's everybody doing? How's everybody going? Tell me how your new year is. I've been really busy out of the state, visiting family for Christmas, so do let me know how things are going for all of you guys, because I do actually care, believe it or not. I know a lot of you guys pretty well from, you know, different streams and watch parties and things we've been able to do, and genuinely would like to know how the new year's treating you and what your goals are for this new year. Is this recorded or live? This is 100% live. Culture Catchup is a live weekly podcast where we talk all things major movie and television news. Marvel Minute News. Hi, how you doing? How you doing? Let's see who else is up in here. Jason, Yeet Master, welcome back. Brian's Amazing Channel, how you doing? And all the other people who have joined. We are going to be talking about some Spider-Man No Way Home stuff today, but keep in mind that this channel, this series is about your guys' questions, stuff you're interested in. So anything you guys want to talk about across anywhere in the sphere of superheroes and parties, feel free to talk about, guys. Absolutely. Antonio, how you doing? Yusuf, how you doing? Khan, how are you doing? So Spider-Man No Way Home, obviously a huge topic. Today we got the video of Andrew Garfield talking about, well, let's just watch it because I have it right here. Let's go watch it on Marvel Minute News, which you all should subscribe to if you haven't already. Let me pull up the other screen capture. Nope, not that one. That one. Haha. Screen capture. Do. All right, y'all ready? Let's watch this video.
So happy that I get to talk about it now. I snuck into a theater on opening night and just watched from with my baseball cap on and my mask and just kind of in fact, I was actually with Toby. Me and Toby snuck into a theater together. No one knew we were there. It was just a really beautiful thing to share together and to find a brotherhood with Toby as well and with Tom and the fact that we have shared a very unique experience. First and foremost, I am a fan. So when Amy Pascal and Kevin Feige and John Watts asked to have a word with me and talk to me about an idea and they pitched it, it was like your little head just explodes. I was the fans in the audience watching it on screen for the first time with the three Spider-Men across universes are sharing a frame together, and then the fact that I get to be one of those people wearing the suit next to my actual Spider-Man hero Tobey Maguire and the brilliant, incredibly talented, heartfelt, funny, good, sweet, perfect Spider-Man of Tom Holland, and then I get to be the middle brother, and I get to be in awe of my older brother and in full longing to protect my younger brother. I mean, you know, never say never. I mean, it's a character that's always gonna be so meaningful to me and so beautiful to me. And again, it comes back to service. I think if there's a way for me to continue to add to the legacy of that character in a way that feels of service to an audience, of service to the themes that Stan Lee, you know, injected that character with, I'm open.
Never say never.
I'm very open. But it would have to be very special.
I'm still not the werewolf, guys. I'm not in the movie.
Meaningful and fun and
I'm gonna take this opportunity to get a drink.
Want to know the most common mistake men make when approaching women? But most
So yeah, that 100% happened, and I think it's a lot of fun. And I was talking about this in a video I was recording for later on today and or Sunday. I don't know yet, but oh, excuse me. I think it's really cool to talk about Spider-Man No Way Home still. I was saying a lot of times I feel like especially Marvel communities and superhero movie communities, they a movie comes out and we're done talking about it. We got what we needed from that film. Let's move on to the next thing. Multiverse of Madness is coming out, Thor: Love and Thunder is coming out. Let's get excited for the next Disney Plus series. And Spider-Man No Way Home has remained fun to discuss. I think a lot of it is the Andrew and Tobey element. I can't wait to see an interview with Tom, Tobey, and Andrew all together talking about the movie that, Tobey and Tom weren't in, or Tobey and Andrew weren't in. So a lot of fun moments and opportunities that still lie ahead that I just can't wait to see the payoff for our patients and their patients. You got to imagine I was at the red carpet event and Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield weren't, like how that must feel for them because they were phenomenal in this movie. They made it what it was and as fun as it was. So absolutely just crazy to think about. Absolutely, for sure. So, yeah, just something to remember. You can't wait for the next Spider-Man movie. That's a good question. Hey, The View with Drew, how you doing? So what do you guys think the next Spider-Man is going to be about? Obviously, Tom Holland is returning. I know a lot of people are still arguing about whether or not that's true, but it is. Tom Holland's coming back. He's got another trilogy that he's supposedly going to be doing. And the next movie, the entire MCU has forgotten who he is. He was doing his GED. He supposedly won't have a passport or Social Security. He doesn't exist. So how does somebody who doesn't exist have a Peter Parker life? And it's funny because you think back to what Doctor Strange was saying. The problem isn't the spell. The problem is you trying to live two lives. He said that in the movie. Well, now he doesn't have two lives. Now he's just Spider-Man. People don't know who Peter Parker is at all. It's not even like, oh, here's Peter Parker, here's Spider-Man. Nobody knows who Peter Parker is. His only known identity is Spider-Man. Did I spell Toby wrong in the title? Dang it. Well, let's fix it. Video details, Toby. Let's spell it right this time. Thank you for letting me know. Fixed it. Easy fix. Thank you, John. But, his whole issue was, is he Peter or is he Spider-Man? Now he's just Spider-Man. So I feel like that's got to play a part in the movie moving forward, that he is just Spider-Man. And I think slowly people will start to know who Peter is, obviously, because Peter's going to exist. He's going to go to school. He's going to meet people, whether he meets Gwen or gets back with MJ or however that happens. There is going to be that identity that has to be discovered. Venom suit obviously is a big part of that. I think Venom was a huge cliffhanger that they gave us at the post-credit scene. Do you think we will get Charles Xavier in Multiverse of Madness? That's a really good question, and I've heard... Here's the deal. As far as Multiverse of Madness goes, I think they've done a phenomenal job of keeping it a secret. And... the rumors we have are not concrete. Spider-Man No Way Home, I have 2 or 3 different plot leaks that I covered on my channel that were literally almost shot for shot what happened. One in particular, I remember I was looking back after the movie came out and a ton of people were commenting on this video. It started getting traction all of a sudden because we're looking at the analytics. And a bunch of people were like, this is completely right. And I went back and watched it. It was all right. It was all stuff that had happened in the movie, plot leaks that had actual reason that I would believe that they were true. And that's why I talked about them on the channel. Multiverse of Madness is a little bit different. I don't know what necessarily to believe. I've heard literally every character has an opportunity to show up in Multiverse of Madness. Like, I've heard everything from Deadpool to Charles Xavier to Hugh Jackman to the Illuminati. Today there were leaks going around that Jennifer Lawrence is going to show up as a Phoenix Force. Like, every single character is rumored to show up in Multiverse of Madness because the possibility is any character could. The original Fantastic Four, the new Fantastic Four, the new Fantastic Four that nobody even knows about yet. Like, everybody's going to be showing up in this film. Movie's going to be insane. And I don't think it has enough hype yet. I don't think there's enough people are excited about Multiverse of Madness yet. And I don't know how we get them there, especially coming off of No Way Home. But it is going to be something pretty insane. And I hope people buckle down and get ready for it because we're not ready for it. Great question, though. When do I think the Moon Knight trailer is coming? Hopefully really soon. Maybe during the Super Bowl. That'll be in 2 weeks, 3 weeks-ish. What's today? Second week in February is the Super Bowl this year. That's a good time to drop a Disney Plus trailer. I don't know for sure that will be the case. But I hope we get it at least by then, if not before. Because that series is coming out soon. That will be the first series of the year. Someone needs to help Peter in the next Spider-Man. Yeah, somebody does need to help Peter in the next Spider-Man. Maybe it will be Gwen, Stacy, and Ghost Ghost Spider. Spider-Gwen. Do I think Spider-Man will show up in Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness? I think after No Way Home, they're going to want to sideline the character. You know, Doctor Strange doesn't know who he is, so it's a perfect reason for him not to show up. He's not going to be involved in the Multiverse of Madness because he's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man right now. You know, he's got his normal, classic comic book accurate suit. No fancy tricks and gadgets. No connection to the Avengers or to Spider... You know, I guess Spider-Man has a connection to the Avengers, and Doctor Strange knows who Spider-Man is, to be fair. But I just don't see Peter being involved. I think the smart thing for the company to do is sideline the character, let No Way Home breathe, let Spider-Man do his thing for a while, and then when we bring him back, people will be ready for more Spider-Man, and I think that's probably what they'll end up doing. You would like to see the Illuminati and the Ultron bots. That would be a lot of fun, John. Absolutely. The Illuminati has been rumored a ton. And that's one of the leaks that I've been talking about or discussing with Warren and with other people that I feel might be the most accurate, but we're going to have to wait and see. Like I said, like it's so in the air right now with Multiverse of Madness. In Spider-Man No Way Home, why they use CGI Sandman and Lizard? What do you mean? All the characters were pretty much CGI'd. Doc Ock was CGI'd this time around. He talked about how weird it was because the way he filmed Doc Ock back in 2004 or 6 or wherever was so much different from how he did it this time. It took him a while to actually get used to it. Alley Cat says, I think Multiverse of Madness will have more excitement behind it if it wasn't so soon after No Way Home. You know, and that's a possibility. I think as a company, maybe you think to yourself, maybe we can ride that hype over. We can say to ourselves, hey, I think if we put this huge, biggest Spider-Man movie of all time, maybe even the biggest Marvel movie of all time, right next to this other Doctor Strange movie, which is going to be crazy, then, you know, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Which MCU villain do I like more, Killmonger, Vulture, or Wenwu? You know, Wenwu was a cool villain. Vulture, I don't know, didn't really get his due. I like Michael Keaton a lot. I love Michael Keaton. His Batman's one of my favorite of all time, and I'm super excited for the Flash film. But I would have to say Vulture was not my favorite. He's probably one of my least favorites, to be completely honest about that. And that's all right. Nothing wrong with that. But, Wenwu or who was the other one? Killmonger. Killmonger had so much potential. I think Wenwu lived up to his potential better, and I don't think Killmonger lived up to his full potential. That being said, they're very even on the menacing evil villain list for me. Sup, Chris, question. Has anyone said if you take off your glasses you look like Kurt Cobain? Yes, they have. Yes, they have. He's a lot better looking than me. Sonic Movie 2 trailer, when? The last thing I got was the Matrix teaser trailer, which was more about the Matrix than Sonic, even though we got a bit of new footage and dialogue. Movie's coming out in April. I would expect one February. The first movie came out February, Valentine's Day, actually. So maybe we'll get the next trailer then, just because it's been 2 years since the movie came out. That's something I would look forward to, potentially. A Valentine's Day trailer. You saw the first Sonic, now watch the second coming out on April, whatever. So that, if I had to guess, I would say February. Close to Valentine's Day, if not on Valentine's Day. But that's 100% just a guess. After the Batman movie and the Flash movie, I may be done with DC movies. You know, gaming, I don't think I'll ever be done with them. I'm always going to go regretfully go watch them. The Batman looks insane. Anybody who says otherwise, I'm just going to tell you you're wrong. It's going to be fantastic. I think DC is at this very important part, especially with the Flash movie. What was the other one you mentioned? You said the Batman and the Flash. So the Flash movie is the big movie for them. You know, and I just did a video on this 2 days ago that nobody watched. And it had a really cool point coming from somebody who had seen the movie already about how they're going to undo the Snyderverse. They're going to be getting rid of the DCEU and moving into the DC universe. Now, this is a very pivotal moment for Warner Brothers and for DC. It's either going to be done right or it's not going to be done right. If they do it right, there is hope for the future of DC. They could continue to have a universe that makes sense, has continuity, is a cinematic universe, which is what people want. And I've said this as well. DC has made great individual movies. I mean, look at the Joker. Look at Aquaman, Wonder Woman, you know, the Shazam. These are good individual movies. There's just no, there's enough hot girls in the world. Stop trying to steal my viewers. Hide this user from channel. Loveface.xyz. Freak, man. There's enough hot girls out there stealing all the views. I don't need to steal mine. These are my people. What was I going to say? Something. I can't remember what I was saying. But yeah, for DC, it's very, very, very important that The Flash is a good movie. That's all I'm going to say. Do you know Cartoon Network is thinking to make a Ben 10 movie made by the maker of Matrix? That'd be really cool, like a live action Ben 10. I'd actually highly watch that crap. Highly watch that. I love Ben 10. To be honest, I remember Robert Pattinson as Nightwing or Red Hood, but I can't see him play Bruce. Have you seen, John? This is what I've been saying to everybody. Have you seen, I've forgotten the name of Tenet. Have you seen Tenet? Let me know if you've seen Tenet. Recent Multiverse of Madness leaks suggest that the movie will end with the post-credit scene showing Strange will have the third eye open, which is insane. What do you think? I think... I have no clue. You know, Multiverse... I'm sitting here in these long silences trying to give you guys honest answers. I just think that we don't know what's coming in Multiverse of Madness. And that's coming from a guy who sits around all day trying to research and get information and talking to scoopers and leakers and trying to get my own information. We just don't know what's going to happen. I am curious if the Multiverse of Madness ends with Doctor Strange kind of getting a ribbon on the multiverse and controlling it a little bit, or if it's just absolutely exploding in the future of the MCU, nobody's going to even know. Okay. Tell me that in that entire movie, Robert Pattinson isn't essentially playing Bruce Wayne. A mysterious person, nobody really knows his background, the freaking style he's wearing, the way he looks, he's suave, he's cool, he's calm, he's collected, he's smart. Tell me that he is not Bruce Wayne in that entire film. And yes, Tenet was freaking fantastic. Although I do have to say, Yeet Master was not as confusing as I thought it was going to be. I actually followed it pretty well the first time. And the second time, it was just like, wow, this is a very, very well-made movie. It connected very well. It made sense. And it was just a blast. Absolute blast. First movie I watched after the pandemic, by the way, in the theaters. Just curious, Allie, have you or Chris or Warren watched Book of Boba Fett? If not, it's already a good show. I've seen the first episode, Brian. I'm behind otherwise. We've been traveling a lot and Christmas and all sorts of stuff. My daughter gave birth to my fourth grandchild on Boxing Day, December 26, 2021, and the kids bought me a puppy. Needless to say, it's been a hectic time. That's so cool, Epiphany. Thank you for sharing. You really don't think so, John? Well, I do. I think he's going to look really good. I think he's going to be a fantastic Bruce, a young Bruce. Is Tom Hardy Venom going to fight Andrew Garfield or Tom Holland? I don't think he'll be fighting Tom Holland. My presumption is that he's going to be fighting Andrew Garfield. But, you know, maybe it's possible that in his universe there isn't a Spider-Man. Maybe it's a Spider-Gwen or a Miles Morales. Nobody seems to be thinking about that. Him as Nightwing would be really, really cool, John. You're 100% right. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. I think, you know, we'll look it up real quick. Let's do... Robert Pattinson, spelt wrong. Tenet, spelt wrong too. Images. Let's see. I mean, come on. John, you gotta at least give me that a little bit. At least a little bit, you gotta give me this. You gotta tell me just big old he ain't. Come on now. Look at this. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. I don't want to see that. I want the picture to be bigger, but that's alright. We'll just have the little picture. You gotta give me this at least a little bit. At least a little bit. At least a little bit. I'm thinking Tom will fight Andrew, but the Venom scrap will bond with Tom. Yeah, that's definitely going to happen, Epiphany. I mean, Tom Hardy will fight Andrew, but the scrap will bond to Tom Holland. Too many Toms. Too many Toms and too many Chris's. And I say that as a Chris myself. Regardless, let's return. I'm excited for Batman. I think he will do a really good job, but I don't find him attractive in the slightest. Rude. I won't lie, I'm more hyped for Doctor Strange than I was for Spider-Man. Hey, there we go, Yeet Master. You know, Spider-Man is more of a personal film. It's a nostalgic, you know, fan service super film, and I mean that in the best way possible. I just think it's going to be... Multiverse of Madness is going to require a super Marvel fan to really appreciate it. Whereas Spider-Man is just like, yeah, I played with Spider-Man toys growing up. How could it be that Oscorp and Morbius trailer could just be in a different... How could it be that the Oscorp and Morbius trailer could just be in a different city? What city is it in? I was under the impression Morbius was in New York. Is it not? Is it in San Francisco? I actually don't know. I thought it was in New York. But it's completely possible. Oscorp, you know, how is it possible that McDonald's is in a different city? How is it possible that Walmart's in a different city? Companies as big as Oscorp don't have headquarters in just one city. So very, very possible. Are you going to watch the Peacemaker show? Abso-freaking-lutely. I wish DC kept this new Batman and the recent Joker and restarts everything else and does it correctly. Yeah, I do too. Unfortunately, it's hard to just restart because they want to keep Jason Momoa. They want to keep Gal Gadot. They don't want to get rid of the, I forgot his name. Barry. Not Barry. What's his name? The Flash. They want to keep all of these actors because people like them, but then they want to get rid of, you know, Henry Cavill because of this issue, or, you know, Batfleck because he's gone, and then people didn't like this character, so they got to recon that, and it gets all confusing, and that's where the issue is, and that's something Marvel hasn't really had a problem with. You know, Hulk, way back when, before people knew we were doing the MCU even, that was one character that they had to recast, and nobody even noticed. And most people don't even consider Hulk as part of the MCU, even though it is. So it's like, otherwise, characters have been consistent, stories have been consistent, locations have been consistent. It all makes sense. Timelines have been consistent, dates have been consistent, and that's something DC just doesn't do. Ezra Miller, thank you, John. By the way, John, I saw earlier that you were trying to use the Spider-Man pointing meme. That's only available to members, I'm afraid, and I do apologize because it is cool, but I got them. That is a member perk, so Alley Cat is a member, believe it or not. The way the crowd went dead quiet when Willem Dafoe came out with the green COVID mask and then exploded at the red carpet was great. I missed that, and I was there. Andrew Garfield Spider-Man already has Venom in his world. Tom Hardy Venom need to fight Tom Holland Spider-Man. You know, I don't think Tom Holland is going to be fighting Tom Hardy. I think they decided not to do that. I think people are still recovering from what happened in No Way Home. The people aren't hyped for Multiverse of Madness yet. And I agree with you, but I hope that changed. Do you have an Xbox One, Chris? Yeah, right here. Xbox One S. It's actually Allie's. I bought it for her birthday. Was that 3 years ago? And I have an Xbox One, the big chunky one. But most of my games I play on PC nowadays. I only have the Xbox set up here because my brother doesn't have a PC, and there's some games we can't play together without having the same console. I heard Anna Taylor-Joy is going to be Black Cat for Sony. That'd be cool. I think she has definitely a Black Cat face with the big eyes and everything. Yeah, I saw you, John, trying to be sneaky. I notice everything. Not really. That's all right. I wish I could just let everybody have them, but I can't make them for people on the channel unless they're members. Because this is Liddy. I thought to myself, what emotes do I want to make for the channel? And I thought, obviously, the spider meme. Obviously, the spider meme. Hey, Justine, how you doing? You guys want to see my new Funko Pop? Tell me this isn't the coolest Funko Pop the world's ever seen. Yo. It's my boy Dwight with the pumpkin head. Dwight Schrute, The Office, pumpkin head. It's a big dub. It's a big dub. I got excited about him. Jeffrey, how you doing? Assuming the Batman movie is him against the Riddler and Penguin, what do you think he would fight into? I mean, you still have the Joker. They're going to probably make another Joker. I mean, Batman has tons of villains. Let's play a game. Let's look them up. Let's do famous Batman villains. Ghoul, Two-Face, Harley Quinn, Riddler, Bane, Strange, Scarecrow. There's lots of Batman villains. Ooh, Deathstroke. I could see. Ooh, Frozone. There's so many. Killer Croc, Black Mask, which we've recently seen. Clayface, which would be kind of boring. Poison Ivy. I would like to see a Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn fighting Robert Pattinson. That'd be very interesting. Penguin we're seeing. Deathstroke, we've not gotten a good live action Deathstroke yet. And I would like to see them do their own Deathstroke for sure. Mr. Freeze, that would be I was so scared of Mr. Freeze as a kid, guys. 100%. Scarecrow, I've never seen a good live action Scarecrow. Hugo Strange, he's not as much of a fighting bad guy as just a guy that makes bad things. Bane, I'd like to see them redo Bane. The Riddler, we're going to get a cool Riddler. Harley Quinn, obviously. Two-Face, we obviously have a fantastic rendition of Two-Face. Al Ghul, and obviously number 1, the Joker. So there's definitely still more options, and who knows, maybe they'll steal characters from different places as well. It makes sense to make the Amazing Spider-Man 3 because the MCU has Spider-Man and Venom now. I'm pretty sure Sony needs and wants a Spider-Man and Venom in their universe. You know, you're right, and I 100% agree. I also think I wouldn't be even remotely surprised when they announce the Amazing Spider-Man 3 movie. It's just not even a little bit surprising to me when they do that. Guys, I want to take a moment to announce my new project I'm working on. A channel is very new. I could use any support anybody's willing to give. This is just going to be a channel but based on not me. I'm not going to be in it. I'm not going to talk. I want to post movie clips and clips of actors talking and behind the scenes and stuff like that, deleted scenes. It's called Best Clips. I just started it yesterday. I have a cool 8-minute video called Marvel Studios' Most Beautiful Moments. Enjoy. And it's just music playing over some gorgeous clips that I've taken about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's got a little bit of music in the background. The other clip I posted today was Andrew Garfield talking. So it's going to be focused on the movies, focused on the actors. It's not going to be me at all. I'm not going to be talking in them. It is a new channel, so any support I could get for it would be just very helpful. I need 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers to get it monetized, and I'm planning on posting a lot of really fun stuff there. So do me a favor, and if you haven't seen it or checked it out, go ahead and drop a subscribe to the channel, please. That would be very, very helpful from you guys, for sure. And appreciate it. Just subscribe to the new channel. Thank you, Yeetmaster. Make sure you guys are commenting and watching the videos for a bit. Trying to get the watch hours to monetize the channel so that we can, focus on it. I love doing this stuff, but it's hard because at this point, I edit for Warren, I edit for Allie, I edit for me, I record for me, I do live for me, I do research for me, I do research for Allie. I'm posting on this channel. I have a couple other projects I'm working on, so I want to be able to allocate my time to the channel, but it's hard to do if I'm not getting paid to do it. And as crass and greedy as that sounds, I have to pick what my time is going to be used for. I had an idea that this channel could be a lot of fun. Nobody talking. It's just about the movies. It's about the actors, about interviews, things people had to say. And I think it'll be a lot of fun for the community to get in there and chat about it. So thank you for those of you who are interested in that and click on it. Otherwise, yeah, that's fine. It's right there, John. I'm playing that clip in the background right now. All right. What else are we talking about? Have all 4 Hulks in a movie or all 4 Punishers in one movie. And I know this wasn't what you were just talking about, but I am actually kind of excited for the prospect of it. One of my favorite characters of all time is Wolverine. One of my actual favorite character of all time is Deadpool, and they hate each other. Thank you, John. I want to see a Wolverine and Deadpool. A live action Wolverine and Deadpool. Fantastic. Fighting each other, teaming up with each other. Yo, John, how's it going? I think it would just be the coolest thing in the world if, yo, John, check this out. New channel. Snapped away. How you doing? New channel. Everybody go follow. Go subscribe for me. Thank you, Devin. John and Snapped Away, how you guys doing? Thank you for making it. I was a little worried. None of the OG gang, none of the members were showing up. I haven't seen Jake yet. Madison hasn't been around, so I'm glad you all made it. What was I talking about? Wolverine and Deadpool. I need a Wolverine and Deadpool movie. I need them fighting. I need them on a team. I need them just goofing off. When do you think you'll get a trailer for Moon Knight? Do you think we might get a Moon Knight after Book of Boba Fett ends on the 9th of February? It was a very hot day today. 37C 100F. Wow, that is very hot, Justine. Where are you from? Are you from England or Australia, New Zealand, South Africa? No, you're from South Africa. You've told me this before. I know this. You're from South Africa. I know that. Hello there, bats. Currently at work, thought I'd pop in and say what's up. Well, thank you, Snapped Away. Means the world. I love seeing all friendly faces all the time. 2 a.m. and I'm here. Thank you so much, AC. What's the new channel? I'll talk about one more time because I've said it 3 times now. I wanted to create a channel where we just focus on clips, deleted scenes, interviews, trailer reactions of other people, theater reactions, actor reactions, bloopers, all sorts of stuff like that. I'm not going to be talking in it at all. It's called Best Clips, and I just started it yesterday. So just trying to get a little support behind it so I can be motivated to make videos for it. Because I took, big, huge clips from the MCU and made an 8-minute video called The Most Beautiful Moments. I posted today Andrew Garfield's reaction to Spider-Man No Way Home. So anybody interested in clicking on those and watching videos without my mug in it, go ahead and give it a check. Give it a check. That's okay, John. Zero problems. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town. Hey, Black Loki, how you doing? Justin, how you doing? I'm glad you made it live. Just subscribe, Chris. Yes, I am from Cape Town, South Africa. I remember, Justine. And one day I will go to South Africa. I really want to go to South Africa one day. I'm going to do the tabletop rappelling, and I'm going to go snorkel in the kelp forest. Not snorkel, scuba dive in the kelp forest, and I want to go on a safari. Snapped Away. See you later. Can't wait for weekly show watching again. Take care, Snapped Away. Always a pleasure to hear from you. Enjoy work, and I'll see you in the next one, my guy. RG Bucket List. Hello. How are you doing? A lot of people popping in now. Guys, make sure you're still throwing out questions about anything you're curious about. Hey, Chris, I have some Multiverse of Madness leak unfinished photos if you want. Where can I send them to you? Okay, Gupta. Drop them on my... Can you DM... You can either... Do you have Twitter? That's probably the easiest way to do it. Twitter's probably the easiest way to do it. Also, if you aren't following me on Twitter, anybody, follow me on Twitter. Wolverine versus Deadpool would be awesome. Absolutely. Just found my channel, RG Bucket List. Well, thank you. I'm glad you made it. We do weekly live podcasts. That's what I'm calling it. I don't know what it's actually called, but I'm referring to it as a weekly live podcast where we talk all things major movie and television news. The topics are actually decided by you guys. I sit here for an hour and we chat. We talk about, whatever things people are most excited about. The point of culture, cosmic culture, is all things major movie and television news, theories, breakdowns, Easter eggs, reactions. And we've had some pretty insane watch parties and trailer watch parties. We had 500,000 people watching Spider-Man No Way Home. So that's me at the red carpet for the Spider-Man No Way Home event. So I'm not unlegit. I'm still just me, and I'm a small channel, but we have a lot of fun. So thanks for joining. Hopefully you subscribe. That was my elevator pitch, guys. How'd it go? Any news on Multiverse of Madness? Today I heard a leak, a rumor, probably made up, but I'll share it with you. That I've forgotten her name now. What's wrong with me? I'm a dummy. I've forgotten her name completely. Jennifer Lawrence will be showing up as Phoenix Force in Multiverse of Madness. I don't like the idea, but I did hear that today. I'm officially an OG of your channel. 5th sub. Nice, Abotics. I appreciate it. Appreciate you supporting. Let's see how many subs we got. Yo, we're up to 13. We're up to 13, guys. That's freaking litty. Just remember that, OG, that I need you to click on the videos and watch them for me so I can get the watch hours and the likes, please. Sophie Turner. Wanda? It's not Sophie Turner, is it? What? Is it actually? It is Sophie Turner. You're right. Thank you so much. Not Jennifer Lawrence. 100% right. I was wrong. Appreciate it. Not the Phoenix Force, but the Phoenix Force isn't a character. It's just Phoenix, I think, is what they call her. But the Phoenix Force is the power that she has. I guess she played Jean Grey. Man, I am all over the place today. Yeah, Sophie played Jean Grey, who had the Phoenix Force. Thank you very much. Gosh, somebody need to smack me up. Do we have an estimated date for Moon Knight release, and do we know if it's the first show being released? The understanding, Justin, is that it is the first show being released. We do not have a date, although I would probably say around March. And I think the first, maybe April. And I would say the first trailer is going to be Super Bowl. This is a guess, but Super Bowl. Thank you for subscribing, John. I was like, what the fuck is Gene? Yeah, I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place with that. Cool. Thompson, Friends Worlds. Thank you for joining. Holy crap. Do I think Man-Thing will be in the MCU? I think eventually everybody will be in the MCU, to be completely honest with you. Did you guys see? I just posted something. Oh, yeah, it's my thumbnail. Of course you've seen it. This is the picture. It's my thumbnail, but this is a picture of Andrew and TOBEY, which I spelled wrong here too, sneaking out into the theater to watch the opening day with, I believe that's John Watts. So that's pretty funny. 3 Spider-Menaces, the Multiverse of Sadness. You know, I read that and I know who you were without reading your name. The Daily Bugle. Multiverse of Madness at the Super Bowl. I was saying Moon Knight at the Super Bowl, maybe the next Sonic trailer. I don't know if they'll do Multiverse of Madness. We already got a trailer for that. I would imagine they want to do that a different. You know, they don't want to drop 16 different Marvel trailers on one night. They're going to want to drop one. And I feel like Moon Knight, that's the night to do that, personally. Hey, Chris, do you want to do more adventures in Cape Town? There is shark cave diving in an area called Gonsabai. I don't expect you to pronounce that name right. How'd I do? Gonsabai in South Africa. I like to do anything, honestly. I'm a pretty wanderlust kind of person. All right, I'm excited to see Wanda possibly fight Doctor Strange in Multiverse of Madness. I could almost guarantee for you, Megan, we're going to see them fight in Doctor Strange in Multiverse of Madness. Do you watch the football match where a computer picks people close to celebrities? Zendaya got dissed as a fat guy. Oh, no, I have never seen that. That's kind of sad for Zendaya, I guess. Thoughts casting for Fantastic Four. Who are yours and Allie's picks? You know, I pretty much just have the normal, what everybody wants to see. I would love to see John Krasinski and his wife, and I'd like to see Zac Efron play Human Torch because I just think he would embody that character perfectly. And I don't really care who plays the Thing because he's going to be covered up anyway, so it don't really matter. DC has Shazam, Black Adam, and Batman, right? Yep, that is all DC. You are 100% right. They also have Aquaman, The Flash, Superman. Thoughts? I already did that one. 3 Spider-Man, the Multiverse of Madness at the Super Bowl. I already said that. Okay. Wanda just needs to say no more Sorcerer Supreme, and Strange is out of there. Strange isn't the Sorcerer Supreme. Wong is. Which I have a huge theory that Wong is going to die because Doctor Strange is going to end up being the Sorcerer Supreme, and the only way I feel like that can truly happen is if Wong dies. So I feel like in Multiverse of Madness, Wong is going to die, and then Strange is going to become Sorcerer Supreme, which is super sad to think about. But I honestly believe that. I feel like Richard Madden could play a good Mr. Fantastic. You know, that's 100% as well accurate, but now he's been in the Eternals. I feel like that would be a struggle to make that happen. It would be a hard sell. But yeah, you're right. Oh, I was close, Justine. Sweet. I would have loved seeing my 2 favorite Spider-Men in the theater. My Spider Tingle would have alerted me to their presence. Oh. Imagine finding out later you were in the theater with them and nobody noticed. Be like, Andrew's like, yeah, we were in this theater at this time on this day watching a movie, and I sat in these seats, and you literally sat next to them, and you didn't even know. What? What? Do you think Tom Holland will get a black suit Spider-Man in Spider-Man 4? I think maybe not a black suit, but maybe a Venom. I want to see them not make his suit black. I want to see them make it the actual symbiote, which they didn't do in the third Spider-Man movie. They just kind of made a black suit. I want to see it a living suit, if you know what that means. I want to see Adam Scott as Scott. Get it? Because Ant-Man Scott. John, you're full of it today. Do you think... I already read that one. I'm going to sneeze, guys. You're welcome for muting the mic. Oh my goodness, that was a rough sneeze. That was a rough sneeze, guys. Did you meet any celebrities at the Spider-Man premiere? I did. I met Patton Oswalt. Let's see, I got pictures right here on my Twitter somewhere. I met Jeffree Star. Talked to him for a while. Did not meet Betty White. Let's see, I gotta go all the way back to it. I met John Watts. I met Madison Beer. I missed Terry Crews by like 15 seconds. Where is the event? Where is the event? Oh, that's me. That's me there. All right. Let's see. I got pictures. There's Brandon Davis. There's John Watts, the director. Chatted with him for a while. Madison Beer. Met Madison Beer. She was there. Not sure why. This is the entrance to the red carpet. Before we got to go on. Oh, I didn't post any other pictures. Well, I met a couple other people, but nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. I missed like all Zendaya and Tom and all of them were like near impossible to get to, unfortunately. But absolutely, yeah. Hey, look, it's me and Allie. The Culture, Chris, and Alley Cat Official, you were right. It's Joe. Thank you both. I love nerding out with you all. Aww. That was a live we did when we were away on Christmas. But yeah, Jeffree Star was there. New Silver Surfer would be good. You know, I'd like Silver Surfer to actually be Keanu Reeves. I feel like even though he's older, he would still play a really good Silver Surfer. I would tell people I knew it all along. I just didn't want to call them out. Ah, there you go. Very, very noble of you, John. Very noble of you, John. Eternals was visually the most beautiful MCU movie ever. You know, all these MCU movies, if you really take a second. Did you meet Greg and John from The Real Rejects? Yeah, I actually went to their house. I already knew them. This is the first time I met them in person. But we actually drove to the event with them. My guess is we get Moon Knight trailer at the Super Bowl with a release date in March. Then maybe another trailer for Multiverse of Madness around the end of March or beginning of April. It's just a major guess. You know, I agree with you 100%. Did you read about Ben Affleck interview where he mentions about Justice League and Flash? I read a recent interview where he talks about those things. I don't know if it's the same one you were talking about, but I think he's for sure done after the Flash is what I've gained from his interviews. I don't think we'll be seeing him again. I think the Snyderverse is going to be kind of over. We're not going to be seeing Cavill again for a while, if ever. And, yeah. I reckon that Ned will become the symbiote supreme in either Spider-Man 4 or 5. It would be interesting if Ned does become a villain and doesn't know who Peter is. They were best friends, and that's how Ned rediscovers that Peter and him were friends, is because Peter talks him off the ledge, and he's like, hey, we used to be best friends, and he finds proof or some crap like that, and he remembers. But I really didn't want to see Ned become a villain. I know it's inevitable, and he probably will, whether it's Hobgoblin or some type of evil wizard or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. What's superhero casting choice you find slightly overrated, but not bad? For me, Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch. She's good, but she's oozing touch Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, or she's oozing. She's oozing. Or Chadwick as Black Panther. You know, I don't know. I think she plays a really good Scarlet Witch. In the MCU, it's really hard because everybody plays their character so well. The Flash was kind of rushed. Not the Flash. I'm an idiot. Quicksilver was kind of rough, but he didn't last very long. I don't think he was a fantastic Quicksilver. but we didn't really get a moment. You know, she was kind of rough in her first movie, Age of Ultron, as well. She had the weird accent. She wore the weird clothes, but she really built into the character over time. And maybe if Quicksilver had that time, he would have built in the character. I mean, Vision was perfect. Robert Downey Jr., Cumberbatch, Peter Parker, they're all so well. Mark Ruffalo, Chris Hemsworth, like none of them you can argue that they are the character. And I guess maybe Elizabeth Olsen, you could argue that because she is still Elizabeth Olsen. When I see Elizabeth Olsen, I see Elizabeth Olsen, not Scarlet Witch. When I see Robert Downey Jr., I see Iron Man. Same with Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston. I see their character. So I think maybe the issue is that Elizabeth Olsen isn't a bad Scarlet Witch, but she's a great Elizabeth Olsen, and you can't connect the two because they're such big characters. I don't see anything in my Twitter notifications, Billy Bug, unless I'm missing something. I just looked. Sorry. So I could see what you're saying with that. Is that Madison? Where? Madison! I missed you. Hello. But I could agree with that. I don't see Elizabeth Olsen and immediately think, oh look, it's the Scarlet Witch. Which casting choice do you like more? Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool or Hugh Jackman as Wolverine? Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool for sure. Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool are literally one and the same at this point. My mom is angry they wasted Quicksilver. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Also, when you see Hugh Jackman, you think Wolverine. That's true. That's not untrue for a lot of people. But Hugh Jackman, I also see, you know, a lot of other characters as well. I see Hugh Jackman because I love Hugh Jackman. I probably have one of the more unpopular opinions where they talk about Wolverine and Hugh Jackman being one and the same, and I just don't know that I personally buy that yet. I love Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, one of the first superheroes I ever watched on TV, live action. But yeah, I don't know. I heard a long time ago Henry Cavill wanted to play Captain Britain in the MCU. I have actually recently heard that that's going to be happening, so we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Why did I say that name? What name? What name did I say? When you see Tobey, you see the Spider-Man. You know, I think I see Spider-Man when I see all three of them. And that was before No Way Home. So when I saw all three of them together on No Way Home, it was pretty crazy. MCU can throw more money at Ben Affleck as Daredevil and toss more coin at Henry Cavill as Captain Britain. Well, we already have a Daredevil, so Ben Affleck's not going to be Daredevil. Hey, Chris, who's my favorite superhero of all time? Deadpool. Right? I'm very bad at pointing in the camera because it's not right here. That is the comic book Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, which is my favorite comic book of all time. Yes, I'd like to see Henry Cavill join the MCU. I think we all would. Henry Cavill deserves to be in the MCU. Will X-Men be introduced in Multiverse of Madness? I think there's an opportunity. I don't know if it's going to be taken, but there is an opportunity for sure there. 100%. Absolutely, yes, there is a possibility that that should happen, and I hope it do. I hope it do happen. Oh, there it is. No, Chris said that. All right. What is it? You know of a Doctor Strange 2 spot being planned for the Super Bowl? No, said that if any Marvel Studios projects was being shown at the Super Bowl, it'd be Moon Knight. That news is about Doctor Strange 2 is different, and I'll share it later today. Why don't you share it now? I don't like being left in suspense. Aha. Well, I just want to let you know, Billy Bug, I was guessing. I don't actually have any inside source about that, so hopefully I'm right, I guess. Oh, I forgot to ask, did you finally bought the Knuckles Pop figure? No, I didn't get him yet. Hopefully I will be able to. I'd like to get him a lot. Like a high want to have that. So one day I'll get it. You should play Monster Legends. It's a fantastic game. I'll have to look into that. I'll check out Monster Legends and see how it go. Do you think the actor who played Wolverine in the MCU will be better than Hugh Jackman or not as good? For me, Hugh Jackman will never be topped. You know, it depends. I think if they can find a really cool unknown actor to play him, that he could 100% be topped. Because the thing is that when it's in the MCU, and we can use Spider-Man as an example for this, you have so many options Whereas just with the Fox universe, they had the X-Men and the mutants, and that was it. But now you can combine Wolverine with Hulk, or Wolverine with Deadpool, or Wolverine with Spider-Man, or Daredevil. Characters that earlier he didn't have an opportunity to be connected with. So now that you have the potential to connect them, that gives the character potential to be so much more well-liked, because he has opportunities that Hugh Jackman didn't have. Dan Croissant, how you doing? Did I know that Timothée Chalamet is going to play Harry Osborn in Spider-Man 4 MCU? That'd be cool. That would be really, really cool. Except there is no Oscorp in the MCU, so that's confusing. Green Goblin straight up said, Willem Dafoe. Oscorp doesn't exist, and I don't exist. He didn't exist in that world. So I don't know how that's going to happen. But that would be a really cool pick. He would play a really good Harry Osborn. Are Toby and Andrew going to return to Multiverse of Madness? I don't know if they're going to return to Multiverse of Madness. Maybe there'll be a mention to them. But word on the street is that Sony wants to get all three of them back on screen together as soon as possible. So that would be the quickest way to do it. I don't think they're going to throw them in there, though. I wish if Sony makes The Amazing Spider-Man 3, they should dump the old idea for The Amazing Spider-Man, bringing back dead people and bringing another Gwen as Spider-Woman. Maybe they should just introduce as MJ and let and apologize for the phrasing, let dead dogs lie, and let that be, you know? Let that be. How you doing, Dank? You doing well? How's the new year treating you? Who do you think is better as Harry Osborn, James Franco or Dane? James Franco had more time, and I like James Franco, and I think he did a really good Harry Osborn that was a lot of fun. Daniel Radcliffe would be a great Wolverine, in my opinion. You know, that's possible, but the problem with Daniel Radcliffe is, how do you separate him from Harry Potter? I'm never going to look at Daniel Radcliffe and not see Harry Potter. Like, I don't care how good of a Wolverine he does. I'm not going to look at Daniel Radcliffe and go, oh, look, it's Wolverine. It is forever going to be, oh, look, it's Harry Potter. John, thank you for the super chat. Says, I heard on YouTube that the Amazing Spider-Man 3 Gwen Stacy comes back and becomes Spider-Gwen. Have you heard anything? I've heard specifically that was the plan, John. That was going to happen. I'm not sure how they were going to make that happen, and I think it would have been really weird. And I think that Gwen's death was such a powerful moment, especially now that they've relived it in No Way Home with him saving MJ. I think it is such a powerful moment that to bring her back to life would just negate that. Even if it is from some weird multiversal, you know, I think they should bring, somebody was just saying, a different Gwen back if they want to do that. I just think Gwen Stacy, Emma Stone's Gwen Stacy, should stay dead because it was such a powerful moment in his movie and a powerful moment when he finally got to relive the moment and do the right thing, that she needs to remain dead. That's my thoughts on that. Thank you for the super chat and always supporting the channel, John. It might be MJ because their deleted scene from The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was the introduced MJ. Yeah, they had an MJ completely casted. They even filmed a few moments with her. I think whatever they were planning on doing is going to change. That's all I'm going to say. It's good so far. Thank you for asking. How about you? I'm doing good. Very busy. Just got back in town, back in the normal setup, and excited to get back to work. Hard work where I'm actually focused because I was playing way too much. I was kayaking and hanging out with alligators and going to the beach and eating good food and hanging out with my family. So I was a little distracted. But now I'm back home and back to work. Bryce Dallas Howard played Gwen Stacy and Spider-Man Emma Stone in The Amazing Spider-Man. I wonder if there will be a MCU Gwen Stacy. You know, the opportunity is there now. MJ's gone, and maybe there will be a Gwen. And I think the coolest way for them to do it is Peter ends up with a Gwen. And then at the end of the second movie, he, you know, reignites with MJ, and he ultimately chooses MJ, and Gwen he doesn't choose. You love James Franco's Harry? Me as well. Good day. Can't stick around. About to start work. Thought I'd pop in and chuck a like your way. Wishing all well. Thank you, Medago. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Nathan, good morning. A lot of people dropping through. Hair's amazing. Thank you. Everybody dropping through and saying hi. Thank you so much to everybody for remembering and stopping by. Those of you dropping super chats and becoming members, thank you all so much as well. I would love to see some staying. Tom, you are... Tina Rosser, 999 for a super chat sticker. That is my mom. Everybody say hi to my mom for supporting my dreams. Dropping a solid $9.99. What if Chris Evans' Human Torch is in Multiverse of Madness? I've heard he is. Will he be? I don't know. I'd back that storyline. That'd be cute to see him like get with Gwen, but then pick MJ. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? So in the first movie, it's him getting with Gwen. The second one, he's still with Gwen, or he's finally with Gwen, and then at the end, he sees MJ and she remembers him, and then the next one's about him making the final decision, and he ends up with MJ. That would be awesome. That'd be awesome. Who do you think will be the main villain in the next Spider-Man movie? Venom, probably. That's what they've been teasing. How do you feel the thought of Danny Trejo playing Kraven? Kind of irrelevant because they've casted Kraven. He's going to be... I keep forgetting names today. I don't know what's wrong with me. He's going to be the guy, Quicksilver from the MCU, is going to be playing Kraven. Who's your favorite actor playing a superhero? Good question. Good question. I hope Tom gets MJ back and Gwen can just be his partner or something. Yeah, something like that, where she just ends up being a Spider-Woman or a Ghost Spider. Could we maybe see a different Gwen, same actor thing later on? I hope it's a different Gwen, different actor. I think Emma Stone is done being Gwen Stacy, and I'm okay with that because like I was talking about her whole super sacrifice thing. I think if Henry Cavill joins the MCU as Captain Britain, he will be better utilized as Kevin Feige has things planned better. 100%. But I got to go. Take care, Face Master. Thank you for stopping by. Hi, Chris's mom. Thank you, Madison, for saying hi. John, thank you for saying hi. Justine, thank you for saying hi. Oh, everybody's saying hi to my mom. There we go. Hey there. Hey there. Please reply. Music Mayhem. How you doing? Aaron Taylor. Thank you. Aaron Taylor Johnson. Hey, how's it going? Aaron Taylor Johnson is Craven. Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Always keeping me on board. Yo, everybody hopping in now. Everybody hopping in and saying hi, making my day just so freaking fantastic. Thank you to everybody who stops in and says hi. I know a lot of you guys are working and busy. It's always a pleasure to catch you guys while I'm live because I actually get to talk to you and hear how you're doing. Take care, Dan Croissant. Thank you so much. Gava, is the Flash movie really going to erase the Snyderverse? You know, I think it will. I do believe that rumor specifically. Where is Alley Cat? Alley Cat is here in the stream somewhere. She's in her office over here at the moment in real life. I want them to make Miles, Spider-Gwen, Tom Holland, Tobey, and Andrew and Madam Web team up. All 6 of them at once. That'd be really cool. Imagine if we got 3 Spider-Man and 3 Ghost Spiders, Spider-Gwens on the screen at the same time. That'd be pretty nutty. Spoiler, Andrew is great in No Way Home. Yes, he is Music Mayhem. Mine is Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. He owned that role. Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man is a close second. I don't think anybody became the character better than Robert Downey Jr. Not to disagree with you. But personally, I don't think anybody embodied the role better than Robert Downey Jr. Cosmic Culture community going strong. You know they are, and it's super, super fun. Tina, Mom, how you doing? Do you think Jason Momoa would be just so good as Wolverine or Kraven? No, I don't think he'd be a good Wolverine. He could be a cool Kraven, though. 100% would have been a cool Kraven. How about that Tampa Bay Pirates? They're the Buccaneers, my guy. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Super Bowl champions. I think it'd be really cool if we got like a cosmic Ghost Rider instead of just a normal Ghost Rider. Yeah, I think we're going to be just getting a normal Ghost Rider, and word on the street is we will be seeing a new Ghost Rider in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Will there be a Spider-Man Homecoming? There already was. I remember Aaron Taylor Johnson had 2 movies in his contract. What the heck happened? You know, just because they have those contracts doesn't mean that Disney has to use them. It's usually one-sided. It's usually very one-sided. Allie, you're being summoned. Come say hello to everybody. I'm sure everybody would like to see you because, you know, you're the pretty one on the channel. Hi, John. Bat. I remember I just said that. Yeah, so they have these contracts, but the contracts are very one-sided. Disney made contracts that means, hey, Aaron, we want you to come for 3 movies, sign this contract, and you have to come. Now, I do believe he gets paid regardless. So, you know, Disney paid him to be in 3 movies, even though he was only in 1. So that's how they win. You know, let's talk about it. Johnny Depp didn't get to finish his Fantastic Beasts contract. They replaced him. They didn't want to use him anymore because of personal issues. He made, I can't remember the exact number, but it was like $30 million, and he didn't even have to show up in the movie. Right? they filmed 8 because in his contract he had a pay-to-play clause that if he did any work for that film, he got paid. And before the whole scandal thing that was thrown up, and I'm not saying he was right or wrong in that, before everything that showed up, he filmed like 8 minutes of the new Secrets of Dumbledore or whatever the new movie's called, and he got paid like $30 million for that. So that's a pay-to-play. He was involved. He got paid even though they replaced him, and they're not going to use any of that footage. And that's just what it means to be Johnny Depp. You go on this side. I think that's...
crazy.
Well, sit down. It's Alley Cat. Everybody say hi. She's been a little sick again. So she's tired looking. But she look great. She look great. Everybody say hi to Allie.
Hi, guys.
Everybody's saying hi today. Everybody being so nice.
I know.
That's good. I forgot it was Saturday, guys. Allie reminded me.
Felix and I are sitting on the floor in the room. He's all wrapped up in a blanket.
That's nice. I read a variety that No Way Home will make more money this weekend than the 355 who has their opening weekend this weekend. No Way Home has made around 1.4 billion worldwide so far. 100% true. Oh yeah, everybody go support Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson says, I'm editing one huge episode for my channel today. Make sure to check it for tonight or tomorrow. Everybody, he's recently started. She's my wife. I put a ring on that. I put a ring on that ish. Show him the rock. Show him the rock. I bought a ring. I did it. But yeah, everybody go support Mr. Anderson. He can drop a link or something for the channel. Check my DMs. You sent me something. Messages. I'm gonna check it off stream. Let's see. Oh, those are interesting. I'll talk about those. That's a good little click. Thank you for sharing that. Home. Hair's amazingness. Meow. He's talking about mine. It's called Mr. Anderson Says. Where's Felix?
He's in another room taking a nap.
He's napping. Just got COVID last week, so I can relate to being sick. There you go, Madison. Jason Momoa would make an awesome Sabretooth. That's 100% accurate. We are making Cars 4, the sequel, right now. Well, there you go. Multiverse of Madness DM is juicy. Yeah, it's really cool. I'm going to have to take a good look at it and see if it's something I can do a video on. How's the weather in Utah? 40 degrees.
Not too bad.
And partly sunny. It's been warm since we got here. The entire 3 months we were gone, it was super cold. I think Warren said the temperature did not go above 20 and it snowed almost every day. Since we've been here, it's been above 35 and sunny. So we brought it with us back from Florida. Beautiful couple. Oh, thank you, Abba.
Which superhero movie do you like more, Logan or No Way Home? No Way Home for sure.
She's a big Spider-Man fan.
I love Spider-Man.
She loves them all.
This one. Spider-Man's pointing on each other. Funko Pop.
The Super Funko Pop. Feel better, Allie. Wait, you're in Utah? Yes, currently in Utah. Florida is home. Utah's where I live. So we'll actually be moving back to Florida very soon here. And new office again. My another fourth new office.
Something like that.
But hopefully that one I'll have for a while. You're moving my desk.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Madison, hope you're better as well. Wait, what happened to Johnny Depp? So Johnny Depp was in the Fantastic Beasts movie, and there was a whole personal issue he had with his, I believe, wife, Amber Heard, who is also working for Warner Brothers. And they had a whole legal problem and a whole legal issue that happened. They both seem to be doing some pretty crazy stuff to each other, blah, blah, blah. Don't want to get into their personal life. Long story short, Warner Brothers decided they didn't want to work with Johnny Depp anymore. And they removed him from Fantastic Beasts. They hired Mads Mikkelsen, who plays Hannibal, to play his role instead. But prior to them removing him, he filmed 8 minutes of the movie. And in his contract with Warner Brothers, he had a pay-to-play clause, which means if he did any work for the film, he got paid his full salary. And he made like $30 million for like 8 minutes of work. So that's how contracts work. Justine says, get well soon, Allie. Sending positive vibes your way, Alley Cat. Can you believe Morbius got delayed again? Yes, 100%. I actually don't believe it got delayed because of COVID. I think it got delayed because of Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man's hype is too big and Morbius will get overshadowed. I think if they were to release Morbius, more people will still go to see No Way Home than they will to see Morbius that weekend. You're too low down. You gotta be all the way up or gone. You can't be low down. Everybody think I'll make you sit on the ground.
Well, there's no chair.
There is a chair. You just gotta clean them a little bit. All right. What's a team up you think would be cool for Hugh Jackman as Wolverine? Bradley Cooper as Rocket, Raccoon teamed up. That'd be really fun to see. I think it would be weird to see Wolverine and Rocket. Because Johnny Depp had a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. I think Warner Brothers should have fired both Johnny and Amber or fired neither of them. Yeah, I agree. 100%. You're in Utah as well, Yeet Master? How cool. How cool.
Thank you, Dimitri.
How freaking cool. Well, guys, I believe we've hit our hour mark, which is when I try to cut off these streams so that they're not too long. Yeah, we're at 67 minutes. Look at us. Chatting away like a bunch of buddies. And that's really what this is. Everybody hanging out and being friends. I want Andrew and Morbius, 100%. Guys, throw in a couple last-minute questions for me or Allie, and I'll answer them, and then we'll call it on this stream. Fantastic time. Always a pleasure. One of my favorite parts of the week is this live stream where I get to chat with the people of the community. Don't forget, you can check out other social medias, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I'll drop some links right now while I'm waiting for the final questions. And don't forget, you can become a member on the channel if you'd like to get, emotes, like Spider-Man pointing, a little badge next to your name. It's easier for me to see your channels. Your comments, I mean. Jeremy says, I love you. I'm sure he's talking to me, so thank you. Thank you so much. And Twitter. Let me get Twitter in there too, because I actually do movie stuff on Twitter. Paste. Aha. All right, let's see.
Bye, John.
Thoughts on Will Poulter being cast as Adam Warlock? I think he's going to do a fantastic job. What's my favorite Spider-Man game? I've actually never played any of the Spider-Man games, so I'm going to say Marvel Lego Saga, because that's Spider-Man in it. I agree with you, Chris, regarding the delay of Morbius and No Way Home still has to be released in some countries. 100%, Justine, and I think that's the case. What would you do if they made Spider-Man back home? Would be interesting to see him finally go home. Yes, except they did officially confirm that the next trilogy is not going to be a home trilogy. So you know how they all had Home, Far From Home, Homecoming, No Way Home? Moving forward, they're going to be leaving that. It's going to be a whole new trilogy with a whole new theme and a different tone. So I don't think we'll be getting back home. Just tell us about our love story. That's a long story for another day. Point is, we're happy and we're in love. And I got a ring. But we'll tell the full story one day. Chris, can you confirm if you want Andrew and Toby back? Please reply. 100% would love to see it. I'd like to see it be done right. If they're going to do it, they can't just do it for the money. They have to do it for the right reasons and for the right moment. Bye, y'all. Hope everyone has an amazing week. Happy 2022. Thank you, Madison. You guys have a great day. Chris, you better pamper Allie till she's all better. I pamper her even when she is better. Don't worry. She gets double the pampering.
Mr. Anderson.
Are you going to be reacting to the movie? I have. I have reacted to the movie. It is somewhere on my channel. Go to the videos and look down. I've got a movie reaction. Actually, from the red carpet event. With the Flash movie dealing with other multiverse, do you think we'll see cameos of other live-action DC projects not in the DCEU? 100%. DC has always done projects outside of the DCEU. Also, the DCEU is going to be deleted soon. So, all right, gotta go. Take care, John. I wanted to see Spider-Man Home Way Alone, starring Kevin.
Home Alone.
Spider-Man Home Alone. Oh, yeah, weird. Great answer, Mr. Anderson says. Very good. And with that, we will finish the stream. Thank you to everybody who stopped by. Had a great group of people drop in. Thank you for everybody who donated and became members, who used the emotes and subscribed and liked, and the people that just sat and watched and listened. Thank you to all of you. We will wait for the wonderful story, Chris. Well, one day we'll sit down and we'll have a little chat about how Allie and Chris found love. Thank you guys so much always for making the community great and for making what I do possible. Have a fantastic day and the rest of your week. We'll see you next Saturday right here